Hey everybody, it's Travis, Xanovia Scents, bringing you a top 20 list for the fall created by my wife. It's the fragrances that she wants to smell on a man, which in this case would be me. Understand, I know a lot of women have very freshy style opinions of fragrance. If you've looked at the previous list created by my wife in previous years, you will know that is not my wife's MO. She likes darker fragrances, incenses, that kind of stuff. She also likes gourmands to an extent, but she likes dark things, incenses, ouds, that kind of stuff. So, always keep that in mind while we're going over this list. So without further ado, my wife actually has two honorable mentions. These were fragrances that she couldn't wiggle into the top 20, but still wanted to make mention. And those fragrances, in no particular order, would be from the house of Latafa. It would be Amir Al Oud. Amir Al Oud is a very strong, potent fragrance. I think it smells kind of similar to 24 Gold. But that's from the house of Latafa, Amir Al Oud. And the second honorable mention is from the house of Tom Ford, and that would be Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Oud Wood, really no introduction needed. Again, as you know, these lists, I don't sit here and go over all the fragrances, unlike my collection video, so it's just going to be touching on the fragrances as much to try to save you as much time, as little as possible to save you some time. Alright, number 20 is going to be from the house of Xerjoff. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Extremely expensive, most beautiful sandalwood I've ever smelled, and that would be Richwood. Richwood from Xerjoff is a beautiful fragrance. Really not a whole lot more I need to say about it. Roses, sandalwood, it's just beautiful stuff. Alright, number 19 is going to be from the house of Serge Luton, and that is going to be 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre. 5 o'clock gingerbread. Tea, ginger, honey, spices, a little amber in the base, woods. Beautiful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Dry down is divine. Get your nose on it if you haven't. That's number 19, 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre from Serge Luton. Number 18 is going to be from the house of Guerlain, and that is going to be La Estante de Guerlain Eau Extrême, Lidge. Extreme, doesn't say it anywhere on there. Bottle has changed recently from what I understand. Beautiful cocoa, patchouli fragrance. Very masculine, not old manish, but definitely masculine. And that's from the house of Guerlain, and that is La Estante de Guerlain Eau Extrême. Okay, the next fragrance we're going to have is going to be number 17. It is from the house of Versace. And it's going to be this beauty right here. Versace Oud Noir. This is, Versace Pour Homme Oud Noir. This is actually very similar to Tom Ford's Oud Wood. And she picked this higher. So get your nose on this if you like that. I don't think this has as much longevity, and believe me, Oud Wood isn't the best longevity. It's around the same ballpark, but if you do, as long as you do enough sprays, because the sprayer's kind of weak, great spices, great fragrance, and that is Oud Wood. Oh gosh, not Oud Wood. I'm looking at the Oud Wood bottle. That is Versace Oud Noir at number 17. Number 16 is going to be from the house of Perfumes de Empire, and this is going to be Kier Ottoman. Kier Ottoman, iris, leather, great fragrance. The very strong leather, very strong iris. I think even a woman could probably pull that off. That's Kier Ottoman from Perfumes de Empire at number 16. Number 15, we have a fragrance from the house of Amouage, and this would be Journeyman. Tea, what the hell am I talking about? It's past 3 o'clock in the morning, guys, so cut me a little bit of slack. This is tobacco, spices, really, really good stuff from the house of Amouage. It's the new, it never came in a non-magnetic cap. This is the new magnetic fat cap, which I don't care for them as much, but it's nice. From the house of spicy, tobacco, peppery. The dry down on this bad boy is beautiful, especially if you get it on some clothes. Bad boy carries on all day. You will smell that on your coat, let me tell you. Again, Journey from Amouage is number 15. Number 14 is going to be from Andy Tower from the Towerville line. It's going to be Incense Flash. Incense Flash, incense, woods, great stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. From the house of Andy Tower, Towerville, Incense Flash. Incense, guys. Very good incense. You like incense? Get your nose on it. All right. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, number 13 is going to be M7 Oud Absolu. Now, I know that they changed the bottle recently. This used to have like a big black thing. I don't know if I've never smelt that version of this fragrance, but just to give you guys a heads up, the original M7 vintage from 2003, I think my bottle is, was in this list. This is the one she picked. Take that for what it's worth. Women apparently like this one better than the original. The original has more balls to it, but that little bit of extra mandarin sweetness in this bad boy, it's a great fragrance. Slightly different than the original, but in the same vein. I know myself personally, I'm going to be wearing the hell out of this in the fall. Because I can buy another bottle of this, and the other one I'll be saving for special occasions. So M7 Oud Absolu from Yves Saint Laurent is number 13. Number 12. Again, if you do know if they reformulated this yet again, and you've smelled both of them, let me know. Because again, I know the bottle's changed. I don't know if they changed the juice, because I never smelled the other one. Anyway, number 12 is going to be from Amouage. It's my favorite fragrance of all time. Number 12, Amouage is Opus 6. Opus 6, one of the best incense amber fragrances I've ever smelled. Love this shit. Get your nose on it. Somebody said that they smell cumin in it. One of my favorite reviewers, Max from Max Must Know. I don't get cumin at all in this. Again, I'm terrified that they may have reformulated when they started doing all this crap with these, bigger caps, and they were reformulating a lot of their fragrances. If they reformulated this, I'm going to be pissed. But this Amouage Opus 6 is in at number 12. All right. The next fragrance we have at number 11 is also from the house of Amouage, and this is going to be the black bottle, beautiful juice, Memoir. You can see it around the lip of the bottle if it wants to focus. There you go. Memoir. Tobacco, incense, some mint. It's dry. It's beautiful. It's woody. Get your nose on it. Memoir is awesome, awesome stuff from the house of Amouage, and that's number 11. Number 10 is going to be from the house of this is from the house of Christian Dior, their newest release from the Dior Homme line, and that is Dior Homme Parfum. There it is. Dior Homme Parfum, leather, iris. My wife had she sampled normal Dior Homme Intense. I even had Dior Homme O in the fall list. This was her favorite, and she said this one smelled the most like makeup. Loved it. As you can tell, it cracked the top 10. Number 10, Dior Homme Parfum. All right. Number 9 from the house of Imaginary Authors. My personal favorite from the line, and that is right here, baby. Memoirs of a Trespasser. Woody, vanilla, gorgeousness. Get your nose on this. Josh Meyer. Love this fragrance. Thank you for making it. All right. Memoirs of a Trespasser. Get your nose on it, guys. I'm telling you. It's badass. Number 8 is going to be that from the house of Scent Story, and this is 24 Gold Oud Edition. Now, it doesn't say that on it, but as I had mentioned before, if you have one with that code 16167, your bottle is an Oud Edition, but it doesn't say Oud Edition on it. They messed up with the bottles. So I put a little O on the top of it so that I know that this is my Oud edition versus my normal 24. But this is 24 Oud edition. Great fragrance. Different than the original. Good stuff. Number 7 is going to be from the House of Creed. I know in previous years she has often had Royal Oud on her list. No, not this year. Didn't make it. The only Creed on the list this year is, you know it, everybody, Aventus. Pineapple, leather, gorgeous, beastly. Aventus. Don't need to say anything else. All right. After Aventus at number 7, we have number 6, also from the House of Amouage. And that is the Blue Beast. Interlude. Interlude, man. This thing screams ashy incense and amber. Wet bonfire. Ashy. So good. Get your nose on this one, guys. Amouage Interlude Man. All right. That was number 6. Number 5 from the House of Nasumato would be the only fragrance that I personally deemed ownable for my own personal taste. Right there. Nasumato Black Afghano. The black super dark juice. And oily. I know you probably can't see that, but it is oily. It's extrait de parfum. Strong incense, amber. Strong stuff. Really good stuff. Not something I would ever wear indoors, but like outside fall, outside winter, spray that on, guys. You will get noticed. It is great shit. Black Afghano. Number 4 is going to be from the House of Christian Dior, from the Private Blend. Private Blend. Shit, that's Tom Ford. From their Privé line, whatever now you want to call it. It's late. Mitza. Cinnamon, amber, cinnamon. Did I mention there's cinnamon? Really good fragrance, everybody. I think they may be bringing this back. I know it was discontinued for the longest time, but man, this is good stuff. If they're not bringing it back, they should. If they are bringing it back and you don't have it, smell this. This is really good stuff. You will enjoy it. Mitza from Christian Dior. All right, the big 3. Number 3 from Comme des Garçons, the instant masterpiece created by Bertrand Duchaufour. Incense Avignon. This smells like Catholicism. Catholic Church right here in a bottle, gang. Incense Avignon. If you like churchy incense, put your nose on this. You will love it. Very similar to Healy's Cardinal, if you've ever smelled that one. Cardinal has a little more vanilla and isn't quite as bombastic, maybe a little safer of a scent, but Incense Avignon, Comme des Garçons, smell this. This is so good if you like incense. I think this is, from what I heard, singer The Smith, Morrissey, this is supposed to be his signature scent. Want to smell like Morrissey? Get your nose on it. Incense Avignon. All right, Incense Avignon is number 3. Number 2 from the House of Imaginary Authors. Cape Heartache. Strawberry, pines, resins, woods. So good. Fall, winter. I mean, hell, look at that bottle. Fall and winter, guys. So freaking good. Vanilla leaf. I don't really get the hemlock or anything. I don't get much vanilla either, but pine resins, Douglas fir, strawberry, old growth, that mountain fog, it's got that kind of foggy feeling. So good. Get your nose on it. Cape Heartache. I originally purchased this for my wife. She had a negative comment when she wore it at her work, so she stopped wearing it and told me she still loves the way it smells. Put it on, and I do love it. Cape Heartache. And number 1 of all these niche, expensive-ass fragrances, number 1 fall fragrance goes to show that money does not equal quality. It's not always the most expensive fragrances that are number 1. Number 1, guys, from the Amen line, the flanker, my wife's favorite from the line. I've said it repeatedly. It always does well. The Black Star Pure Leather. Amen Pure Leather is my wife's #1 fragrance for fall. It is leather, but not like Tuscan leather, screaming leather, soft leather, heavy dose of caramel, almost chocolate-like though. I don't really think there's chocolate listed in there. Very chocolate-like, coffee, more mint than normal. It's like Amen with the leather ramped up, because I don't get much leather from Amen, though I do believe it's supposed to be in there. The leather ramped up and just refined better. The tar note is nowhere. I don't really get much of a tar note at all. The patchouli is not quite as strong, though. It's still obviously there because you got that Amen DNA. Pure leather. You can get this shit nowadays on like Fragrance Net for probably $40-some. It is good juice. My wife loves it. It was my scent of the day because we made this list yesterday. So this morning when I woke up, and I got a compliment at work as well. 2, actually, now that I think about it. Good stuff. Get your nose on it. Pure leather. All right. This is my wife's list. All those beautiful fragrances. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me hear some of your comments. Do you think she's insane? Do you like her nose? Do you wish your wife had a nose like hers? Let me know. Put it down in the comments below. Rate, comment, subscribe. My wife loves making these lists. She loves hearing everybody's comments about what she thought. She always does the centerpieces. She's, the decorator. She did the Halloween hat and everything. She actually manually made that. But the Halloween tree and all that kind of stuff. Any of the decorations or anything that my wife has sitting around, make comments. She loves to read that kind of stuff. Thanks a lot for watching. I need to go to bed. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye. Smell well.